Have a single horse to go a qualifying non-wagering event. Track sloppy. There is a 5 second variant. It's Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and Darren Crow. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo arrives at the first quarter mile. Race time 33 and 4. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo arriving at the opening half mile in 106. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo is 3/4 home. And she is race timed at the 3/4 in 138 and 1. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo has a qualifying mile of 209 and 2. on the backstretch area. From the track maintenance, when you're warming up, please stay to the outside.
Testing 1, 2, 3 from the broadcast desk. Test 1, 2.
On the backstretch, fenders and aprons are going to be mandatory. Fenders and aprons mandatory tonight.
Here they come. Post time. Deep stretch now. Shut the camera up.
Broadcasting live from Prince Edward Island, this is Race Day.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Red Shores at the Summerside Raceway on a Tuesday night, a wet and windy Tuesday night. I'm your host, Rocky Skierman, along with Vance Cameron in the booth calling all the action tonight. 11 races on tap for you here tonight. It is the final card of the 2024 harness racing season. The top class tonight comes up in race number 10 with 5 starters going behind the starting gate. American Risk and Corey McPherson, Sobble Attack 2 and Kenny Murphy, Halmac Charmer from 3 with Darren Crow, First Glance Leave 4 with David Dowling, and Brookdale Johnny from Post 5 with Paul Angel in the bike. Going to be a wet night for harness racing here tonight at Red Shore Summerside, and we got some program and equipment changes. Let's go upstairs now to the man who's going to call all the action. Here is Mr. Vance Cameron. Vance?
Thank you, Rocky, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Red Shores at the Summerside Raceway for tonight's racing program. It's event number 33 of the meeting. Sloppy track conditions. There is a 5-second variant. It's 7 degrees Celsius the temperature at this time in Summerside. The track condition is rated by the officiating members from the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. Tonight, the senior judge is Mr. Derek Fallon. The associate judges are Mr. Robbie Shaw and Mr. Gary Devine. Now here tonight's program and equipment changes. In the first race, it's the Happy Retirement Brock's Fortune. And in race 1, scratch the 2-entry E-Gamer. He will not go. Race 1, scratch number 2, E-Gamer. Next change, you'll go over to race number 3. In the third race, number 1, Salisbrook Bolt, adding a burr head pole inside, adding a line pole outside, adding a Murphy blind outside, and adding bell boots. Number 6, Almac Powerball, will go from blind to blinkers. Turning over to race number 4. In the fourth race, scratch number 1, Princess Halo. Race 4, scratch number 1, Princess Halo. Number 4, Waterford Girl, going from a blind bridle to a can't see back bridle. Also in the fourth race, there's no show wagering. No show wagering on the fourth. Turning over to race number 5, the Wendell Wallace Memorial. In the fifth race, number 5, Gordy's Last Pole, will be driven by David Dowling. David Dowling now driving number 5, Gordy's Last Pole, in tonight's fifth race. Next change, go to race number 7. In the seventh race, number 7, Silver Spirit, adds a burr head pole outside. Next change, go to race number 9. In the ninth race, number 2, Ideal Jet, from blinkers to blind bridle, and removing the earplugs. Turning over to race number 10, tonight's featured, number 1, American Risk, going from blind bridle to blinkers. And turning over to race number 11, tonight's finale, number 4, Sharky, removing blinkers. Scratch number 7, Pictonian Storm. Number 8, Montrose Hope, adding a bar bit and cheek rolls. That will wrap up the changes at this time on tonight's racing program. The Farm Mutual windows, they're open and they're selling. The first race post time set for 6 o'clock. That's in 25 minutes.
Race Day Live continues from Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Welcome to our on-track and off-track customers. In the spirit of reconciliation, we acknowledge that the land upon which we gather is unceded Mi'kmaq territory. Abequid Mi'kmaq is covered by the historic treaties of peace and friendship. We pay our respects to the indigenous Mi'kmaq people who have occupied this island for over 12,000 years, past, present, and future. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, if you are able, for the playing of our national anthem.
Don't forget to get in the I'll Pick 5 tonight with a low 15% takeout, $2,000 guaranteed pool, races 1 through 5, and it is presented by the Prince Edward Island Harness Racing Industry Association. Be sure to purchase your 50/50 ticket early tonight. That's in order to be eligible for draws throughout tonight's card. This is a small token to say thank you to everyone who participated in our 50/50 draws during our racing season. And just a reminder that the Sales and Promotions Committee will be donating their portion of tonight's 50/50 to the New Start Standardbreds Maritime Community. We would like to take this opportunity to send out a special thank you to Golden Acre Farm for their contribution to this evening's 50/50 draw. Good luck, everyone. And don't forget to get in that $500 second chance draw. Just sign the back of your uncashed tickets when playing the horses here tonight in Summerside for a chance to win the $500. This is an on-track promotion exclusive to Summerside on-track players only. The draw is held tonight, and thank you to everyone for playing the horses here at Red Shore Summerside this season.
Now, back to Race Day Live.
Welcome back to Race Day Live here at Red Shore Summerside on a Tuesday night. I'm your host, Rocky Skierman. Vance Cameron in the booth calling all the action tonight. This is our final race card of the 2024 harness racing season. 11 races on tap tonight. Let's have a look at the first race with a scratch of the 2 E-Gamer. Hemingway on the rail with Brett Clough. Western Delight will lead from 3 with David Dowling. Get Home Terry, 4 and Kenny Murphy. Pineapple Express with Willie McKay. Azure Beach leaves from post 6 with Paul Langell. Midnight McNeil with Darren Crow from 7. And Sunseeker from post 8 with Corey McPherson in the bike. And I'm going with Sunseeker to win this one over the 7 Midnight McNeil and the 4 Get Home Terry. The picks will be on the screen here momentarily. But those are my choices. In tonight's opener, it is the Happy Retirement Brock's Fortune. I like an 8-7-4 in here. Backstretch Beat going with a 1-8-7. And the classifier's choice is 2-7-8, but note the 2 E-Gamer has been scratched. First race, 14 minutes.
Introducing the first race paces and the drivers on parade, it's the Happy Retirement Brock's Fortune Pace. Number 1 Hemingway, owned by Abby Clow of Cornwall, trained by Dina Clow and driven by Brett Clow. 2E Gamer Scratch, 3 Western Delight, David Dowling drives for owner-trainer Ralph Sweet of O'Leary. 4 Get Home Terriers, owned by Edgar Stewart and Tyler McDonald of Ellerslie. Edgar does the training and driven by Kenny Murphy. 5 is Pineapple Express, owned, trained, and driven by Willie McKay of Breadalbin. Azure Beach is 6, owned by Darla McCachran of Summerside, trained by Dwayne McCachran, Paul Angelop. 7 is Midnight McNeil, owned by Chris Davies, Greg Kirby, and Nathaniel Smith. Chris does the training, driven tonight by Darren Crow. 8 is Sunseeker, owned by Kayla Glenn of Charlottetown, trained by Ron Matheson, Corey McPherson. 3 minutes wagering time on race number 1. Welcome to the race day broadcast and our final card of the season at Red Shores, Summerside. Tonight we'll have our $500 second chance draw for on-track customers after race 6. The I'll Pick 5 starts in race 1, and my co-host Rocky Skierman picks up the top contenders next.
And this is the Brock's Fortune Retirement Pace here tonight in race number 1. Brock's Fortune out on the track there right now in the backstretch. He raced 213 times with 38 wins, 31 seconds, and 28 thirds for 97 times in the top 3. A record of 151 flat taken at age 8 at Woodbines Mohawk Park in Ontario. And winner of $444,888 in prize money. There is a look at the old horse on the backstretch right now with Ryan Durash in the jog cart. Brock's Fortune. This is the retirement pace for him in tonight's first race.
As my co-host Mr. Skierman just mentioned, the credentials of Brock's Fortune, and this 14-year-old standard bred got his last win right here in Summerside to win by 5 3/4 in 2 minutes and 1/5 on August the 27th of this year. As Rocky just mentioned, the $444,000 winner of 38 lifetime victories. He's now joined at the winner's circle with the Happy Retirement Brock's Fortune Cooler presentation. Congratulations all around on an excellent racing career.
Let's head out to the track for tonight's opener. First half of the Daily Double, Exactor, 20-cent Superfecta, Triactor, Win, Place, and Show, and it is the start of the 20-cent Guaranteed I'll Pick 5. It's Happy Retirement Brock's Fortune tonight. He was just in the winner's circle there getting his cooler. And there is a look at my top selection. That is the 8 Sunseeker. 6-year-old bay gelding by Sunshine Beach for Kayla Gallant of Charlottetown. Ronnie Matheson trains with Corey McPherson in the bike. Last start was at Charlottetown, November the 16th. Left from post 7, finished 4th. Race timed 2:01.3, closing it out in 32-1. A little camera shy this season. 29 starts on the season. 10 times in the top 3, though, with 7 second-place finishes. And he's still looking for that first win of the season. Sunseeker, post 8 with Corey McPherson. He was hot here last week, folks. Right now, 5-2. Countdown clock is in for tonight's opener. Scratch down to field of 7. It is the Happy Retirement Brock's Fortune Pace. Upstairs to Vance Cameron.
Hemingway, Western Delight, Get Home, Terry, Pineapple Express, Azure Beach, Midnight McNeil, Sunseeker, top of the stretch. Here they come. Off and pacing to a staggered start here, and Sunseeker will get the lead easily from the grandstand side. Second one into the turn, that is Pineapple Express. Western Delights away third. Fourth up the rail, Hemingway. Midnight McNeil fifth, and Get Home Terry is sixth, and the trailer, Azure Beach. So they're quarter pole bound, and Sunseeker, looking for his first win on the season, leads it by 2 for Corey McPherson. Second, that is Pineapple Express. Third up the rail, Western Delight. Then in fourth, that is Hemingway. Fifth belongs to Midnight McNeil. Back into sixth, Get Home Terry. And the trailer, Azure Beach is seventh. 31 seconds flat was the quarter. They're rounding the paddock turn, arriving at 3/8. Opening up by 3. That's Sunseeker. Pineapple Express second. There goes Western Delight. Tipping out from third. Racing from fourth. As they move through the stretch is Hemingway. On the outside fifth is Midnight McNeil. Get Home Terry is sixth. And Azure Beach continuing to trail. They're halfway home in the opener on a nasty, and I mean a nasty night at Summerside. The half mile in 1:02 and 1/3/8 of a mile to go. Sunseeker the leader. Now just by a length. Western Delight on the outside coming with them. Third on the outside is Hemingway. Pineapple Express fourth. Midnight McNeil fifth. Azure Beach now sixth. And the trailer, that is Get Home Terry seventh. They're over to 3/4. Sunseeker continuing the lead. Western Delight second. Hemingway is picked up third. 3/4 in 1:33 flat as they round that turn for the final time. 1/8 of a mile out. Sunseeker back by 3 open. From the outside, Hemingway towards the rail, Western Delight, and they're homeward bound. And it's all Sunseeker in tonight's opener. Sunseeker all alone for Corey McPherson. Second, that is Hemingway. Might have been Midnight McNeil between horses. Third, there will be a show photo. And the time for the mile in 2:03 and 1.
Here comes the slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's opener. Had a feeling about this fella tonight. He was 0 for 29 coming into it, and he goes wire to wire. 31 the half in 1:02 and 1. Down to 3/4 in 1:33, and he stops the timer tonight in the sloppy track. 2:03 and 1. Not only is it sloppy out there, but it's rainy and windy as well. For that win tonight for Sunseeker, his first of the season, 12th career. 2:03 and 1. Corey McPherson continues the hot hands. 6 wins last week. He's got one to start it off tonight. In for second is Hemingway. Up for third is the 7, Midnight McNeil. 8-1-7 unofficially. In the opener, we're going to see Sunseeker and Corey McPherson in the Woodmere Standardbreds Winner Circle next.
Well, Sunseeker is going to get the monkey off his back here in 2024 as he arrives at the winner's circle for the first time this season. Sunseeker. Bay facing Gelding 6 by Sunshine Beach from the Camlock Dam Twin B Daytona. Owned by Kelly Gallant of Charlottetown. Bred by Greg Merlot from Glencoe, Ontario. Trained by Ronnie Matheson and Corey McPherson. In the driver's seat from Island 203 and 1. Sunseeker. In tonight's opener, the Happy Retirement Brock's Fortune Pace. At trackside, we have the presentations. Now the official results from the first race, Hemingway was second, D. Gamer scratched, Western Delight fourth, Get Home Terry seventh, Pineapple Express sixth, Azure Beach was fifth, Midnight McNeil finished third, Sunseeker was the race winner. Fractions were 31, 102 and 1, 133, and the mile in 203 and 1. In review, it's 2 scratch 4, 7 6 5, 3 1. Sunseeker paid $5.90 to win. The exactor was $38.40, the triactor at $183.20, and the superfecta $105.10.
Just a note, in the second race up and coming, there is no show wagering. Scratch the show wagering from tonight's second race. Be sure to purchase your 50-50 draw tickets early tonight in order to be eligible for draws throughout tonight's card. This is a small token to say thank you to everyone who has participated in the 50-50 draws during the racing season. Just a reminder that the Sales and Promotions Committee will be donating their portion of tonight's 50-50 to the New Start Standardbreds Maritime community. We'd like to take this opportunity to send out a special thank you to Golden Acre Farm for their contribution to this evening's 50-50. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, in tonight's second race, we have a late scratch. Number 5, the Real Princess, will not go. And there will be consolation daily doubles. In the second race, late scratch of the 5, the Real Princess, refunds available.
Welcome back to Race Day Live here at Red Shore Summerside on a Tuesday night. I'm your host, Rocky Skierman. Vance Cameron in the booth calling all the action. Just to note, as Vance just mentioned, the Real Princess scratched in tonight's second race up and coming. Let's talk about the Play $20. Get 20%. Backed by popular demand at Red Shore Summerside is the Play $20 on live racing. And receive 20% off dining on Mondays at the West End Bar and Grill. The Play 20 Get 20 is on live racing ends tonight here in Summerside. Watch for details at Redshores.ca or our social media channels. And there's the show photo from tonight's first race. You'll see Midnight McNeil just nipping Western Delight on the line. Great photo by the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. Very close.
Second race on Post Parade, number 1, It's Up to You. Owned by Leslie and Linda Parker from Shubenacadie, Nova Scotia. Trained by Leslie Parker, Darren Crow drives. 2 is Elm Grove Quest, owned by Norman Legier from Shediac and Alan Jones of Riverview, New Brunswick. Alan does the training, driven by Brady Sweet. Number 3 is Elm Grove Mistress, owned by Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge, trained by Jennifer Doyle, David Dowling up. 4 is Showdown, owned by Windermere Farms of Springvale, trained by Earl Watts, Paul Langels driving. Number 5, The Real Princess, was a late scratch. 4 minutes wagering time, now make it 3. Down to 3 minutes wagering time on tonight's second race. Congratulations to David Dowling on winning the Nash title at Red Shores Summerside for the 2024 season. Rocky has the top 5 drivers next, and Rocky, what a year Mr. Dowling has had in the race bike.
That's right, fans. What a year he has had in the bike, and it continues here tonight on this rainy, wet night here in Summerside. He leads the way with 62 wins. Corey McPherson, 43. Kenny Murphy has 31 wins. Paul Angel in fourth with 29 wins. And Mark Campbell rounds out the top 5 with 26 wins. Those are the top drivers here at Red Shore Summerside. Let's head up to the track for tonight's second race. Scratched down to a field of 4. There is the 3, Elm Grove Mistress, 9-year-old bay mare by Articulator for Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge. Jennifer Doyle's on her way to probably a 100-win season. 7 more wins to get that mark. Elm Grove Mistress has 9 wins on the season. Last start, Charlottetown, November 16th. Left from post 3 was a winner. 158-1 closed it out in 29-1 for Jason Hughes. Over $20,000 in the bank for the 3, Elm Grove Mistress, with our leading driver David Dowling in the bike, 1-5. And there's a look at the 4, Showdown. 3-year-old black filly by Betting Line for Windermere Farms of Springvale. Earl Watts, the master of Windermere, is the trainer. And Paul Angel in the bike, scratched from the 2nd of November at Charlottetown. The start before that, though, October 24th, left 7, finished 6, race timed 157 flat. Closed it out 29-2 for Paul Angel. Start before that was October the 17th at Charlottetown. Left from 3, finished 3, race timed 155-3. 28-4 on the end of it. Paul Angel was in the bike. 4 wins on the season, 156-4, season's best. Right here at Summerside, Showdown with Paul Angel, 16-1. Tonight's second race, scratched down to a field of 4. They're lining up in behind the starting gate. Let's head back upstairs to Vance Cameron.
It's up to you. Elm Grove Quest, Elm Grove Mistress, Showdown. Second race, top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing Elm Grove Mistress leaves out. Between horses, Elm Grove Quest. It's up to you. Guarding the cones are 3 wide here in the field of 4. And the 4th one, that is Showdown. Up the backstretch, they head to the quarter. Here comes Elm Grove Mistress. She went off of the 1-9 shock. She'll lead for Dowling. Second, it's up to you. Elm Grove Quest has gone to plan B. Backed up to 3rd at the rail. Then the trailer 4th is Showdown. They're over to the first quarter mile. Elm Grove Mistress will control. In line to David Dowling by almost 2. It's up to you second, racing 3rd. That's Elm Grove Quest. Showdown is 4th, 29. And 1 was the front quarter as they race off the paddock turn for the first time and they straighten down the stretch. It's Elm Grove Mistress, the leader on. It's up to you second. 3rd, that is Elm Grove Quest. And Showdown sees them all from 4th. They're halfway home in a second. And and it's Elm Grove Mistress, the midway point leader. It's up to you. The longest shot on that board is second off of 59 and 4/2 mile. Third is Elm Grove Quest, and in fourth, that is Showdown. 3/8 left to go, and Elm Grove Mistress will lead them up the backstretch on route to 3/4. It's up to you second. Elm Grove Quest to the outside third, and then the trailer is Showdown. They arrive at 3/4 next. Elm Grove Mistress now by 2.5. It's up to you second. Elm Grove Quest on the outside third. Showdown fourth. The 3/4 in 1:30 and 4. And it's all Elm Grove Mistress here by 5 open. Turning for home. It's up to you second. Up the inside Showdown and Elm Grove Quest on the outside. Deep stretch now on the wire next. Elm Grove Mistress. It's Dowling and Doyle on the line. Second, that'll go to It's Up to You. Showdown rallied up the inside for third. And the time for the mile in 2 minutes, 35.
Here comes a slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's second race. Elm Grove Mistress goes to the front. 29 and 1, the half 59 and 4, 130 and 4 to 3/4, and she's home and cooled for our top driver of 2024, David Dowling in the bike. 2 minutes 3/5. That's her 10th win of the season, 46th career for Elm Grove Mistress. David Dowling up for second is the one It's Up to You, with Showdown in there for third, so it's 3-1-4 unofficially in the second race. We'll see Elm Grove Mistress and David Dowling in the Woodmere Standard Bridge Winner Circle next.
Well, as we mentioned earlier, David Dowling, he will be the top dash winner. But now trainer Jennifer Doyle has got herself into the hunt for the trainer's title. She's now just 2 off the leader after this victory with number 3, Elm Grove Mistress. She's in the Woodmere Standard Bridge Winner's Circle. Pacing mare 9 by Articulator from the Real Desire Dam Aquatic Lightning. Home at Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge, bred by Bob Gordon of Elmsdale, trained by Jennifer Doyle, driven to victory by David Dowling. 2 minutes 3/5, time for the mile. That is Elm Grove Mistress in the second.
The management and staff at Red Shores want your experience to be fun and entertaining. That is why we offer information on how our games work, tips to keep your gambling fun, and available community resources. For more information, please speak to one of our PlayWise advisors or stop by the PlayWise Information Center.
Here's the official results now in the second race. It's Up to You was second. Elm Grove Quest finished fourth. Elm Grove Mistress, the race winner. Showdown was third. And the Real Princess was scratched. They went 29 and 1, 59 and 4, 130 and 4, and the mile was 2 minutes and 3/5. From the top, your program reads 241, 3 scratched. Elm Grove Mistress paid 210. The Exactor 1210, the Triactor 2840, Superfecta paid 470, Daily Double of 8 and 3, $6, and the Consolation Daily Double of 8 and 5, paid $5.30.
Don't forget to get in your 50-50 draw tickets here tonight. Lynn is up here right now in the Oval. Get them early tonight in order to be eligible for draws throughout tonight's card. This is a small token to say thank you to everyone who participated in our 50-50 during our racing season. And just got word, 2 extra tickets will be drawn for tonight for $75 gift cards to Red Shores downstairs. Compliments of Golden Acre Farm. So thank you to Blaine Tebow and friends at Golden Acre Farm for that donation in tonight's 50-50. Good luck. Welcome back to Race Day Live here at Red Shore Summerside on a Tuesday night. We've got 2 races in the books and the wet going out there tonight. Let's talk about HPI PEI rewards. Red Shores is pleased to announce HPI rewards for PEI customers this fall and winter meet. You can now play Summerside and Charlottetown live racing and earn points. You can convert those points to cash or earn points for other exciting offers. Sign up and play the horses through HPIBet.com and the new HPI rewards program for Prince Edward Island. And we'll slide the selections into the screen for the upcoming third race. It is the Red Shores Pace. I like a 6-7-4 in here. Backstretch B going 6-2-1. Class first choice is 6-2-4 in tonight's third race in 7 minutes.
Third race on parade, it's the Red Shores Pace. Salisbrook Bold number 1, home of the Salisbrook Stables of Windsor, Nova Scotia, trained by George Renison, Corey McPherson. Mark It Up number 2 is owned by Kimberly Mark, Jeff Lilly, Mark Goland, and Blair McLaughlin, trained by Jeff Lilly, Ryan Daraj aboard. Number 3 is One Lucky Rose, owned by Philip Daraj, Vance McMillan, Leanne Moyer, and Ava Lett. Kyle Daraj trains and drives. James Rains number 4 is owned, trained, and driven by Jacob Sweet of O'Leary. Love That Marymount number 5, owned by Brett McDonald of Freeland, Ontario, trained by Ashley McDonald, Kenny Murphy. 6, Hamac Powerball, owned by Renison Racing and Aidan Farish, trained by George Renison, David Dowling. Brookdale Thomas, number 7, owned by Douglas and Doug Pauley of Amherst, Nova Scotia, trained by Phil Sizer, Paul Angel drives. Down to 3 minutes wagering time on the third race. It remains close at the top of the trainers' standings in Summerside, and Rocky, it all comes down to tonight to see who the winner will be for the 2024 season.
That's right, Vance. It is very close atop the trainer standings. In fact, we got a tie with Kyle Williams and Phil Sizer coming into tonight. Joe Baxter, Richard Armstrong in there with 15 wins. And Earl Watts rounds out the top trainers with 14 wins. But the top ones are Kyle Williams and Phil Sizer, each with 16 wins here at Red Shore Summerside.
Ladies and gentlemen, in race number 7 tonight, we have a late scratch. Number 2, Watchmaker, will not go. In tonight's 7th race, scratch number 2, Watchmaker.
In this upcoming third race, number 3, Salisbrook Bolt adds a Burr pole inside, a line pole outside, adds a Murphy blind outside, and bell boots. And my top play in here, which is on the screen right now, that is Hamac Powerball. Removes the closed bridle and adds an open bridle and a hood with cups here in tonight's third race. And that is the 6 you're seeing on your screen. Hamac Powerball, 3-year-old bay gelding by Pang Shui for Renison Racing Incorporated of Truro, Nova Scotia. And Aidan Farish of Summerside, George Renison trains. Top driver David Dowling in the driver's seat. Last start was here on November 14th. Left from post 5, finished second. 2:03-3 on the muddy track. 31-4 on the end of it. Has a win this season. 159 flat. New record taken at Charlottetown. Hamac Powerball from post 6 and David Dowling at even money. There's a look at the 7, Brookdale Thomas, 3-year-old bay colt by All Bets Off for Doug Pauley and Doug Pauley Jr. of Amherst, Nova Scotia. Phil Sizer is the trainer and Paul Angel in the driver's seat. Last start was here November 14th, left from 4, finished 5th, race time 2:04-1, closed it out 31-1, 21 starts on the season. Has a win, maiden record at Georgian Downs in Ontario, 157-1. Brookdale Thomas, Paul Angel, 7-2. And there's a look at the 4, James Rains, 4-year-old bay horse Palazarus for Jacob Sweet of O'Leary, who owns Trains and Drives. He raced here last Thursday night, left from 3, finished 4th, 2:04-1, 31-1 on the end of it. November the 5th here, and I had the rail, and it was a wire-to-wire winner, 2 minutes, 3/5, 29-2 on the end of it. That was a new race win record for James Rains. He's got the 4-hole tonight, and right now, 2-1. I want to give a shout out to an old buddy of mine who is a new work colleague. That is Milford Bernard. Always tuned in to the Race Day show, whether it's here or Charlottetown. He was a great friend of the late Brian Andrew. And Milford, can he ever tell a story? Third race, Redshores Pace lining up in behind the starting gate. Let's head upstairs to Vance Cameron.
Salisbrook Bolt, mark it up. One Lucky Rose, James Rains, Love That Miramont. Hamac Powerball and Brookdale Thomas outside. Now at the top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go. Hamac Powerball well back here at the start. Into the turn and coming from the outside is Brookdale Thomas. In at the rail as a race on around the turn. Mark it up. Now racing into third is James Rain. Offside. One Lucky Rose on the run. Racing fourth is Salisbrook Bolt. Coming up fifth is Hamac Powerball. Then Love That Miramont and the trailer. One Lucky Rose on the backstretch. And the leader, Brookdale Thomas for Paul Langell. And there goes the inquiry sign. Third race goes under a judge's inquiry. Racing from second, that is Mark It Up. James Rains is third. Hamac Powerball has moved up fourth, 30 and 1 1/4. Fifth is Salisbrook Bolt. Then in sixth, that is Love That Miramont. And the trailer is One Lucky Rose. Off the paddock turn they come. They're towards the opening half mile next. That is Brookdale Thomas. Up front, the leader. In the 2-hole, that is Mark It Up. Racing third is James Rains. Hamac Powerball now tipping out fourth. On the outside, fifth is Salisbrook Bolt. Up the rail, Love That Miramont is six. At the back, One Lucky Rose, the half mile in 1:01 and 3. Around the turn they go, approaching 5/8. Brookdale Thomas, the leader, 3/8 out. Second, that's Mark It Up. Hamac Powerball up third on the outside. Racing fourth on the cones is James Rains. On the outside, fifth, that is Salisbrook Bolt. Love That Miramont is in sixth. And the trailer, One Lucky Rose. That's Brookdale Thomas getting away on the mirror lead by 4 open. 3/4 and 1, 32 and 4. Hamac Powerball is now second. Third, that's Mark It Up. Love That Miramont is fourth, and they're headed down the home stretch now. Brookdale Thomas looks to close it out. He's all alone. Hamac Powerball is second. Love That Miramont. Here's a big-time win for Phil Sizer. He'll get there. Brookdale Thomas for Paul Angel. Hamac Powerball was second. Love That Miramont will finish third. And the time for the mile, 2:03 and 3. And they're under an inquiry. Retain your tickets.
Here comes the slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media. Had a hunch on this horse tonight, so I put him in the play. Picked him for second. He gets the job done. That's Brookdale Thomas. Goes wire to wire. 30 and 1, 101 and 3, 132 and 4. He's a winner. Second time career. 203 and 3 with Paul Angel in the bike. Hamac Powerball, a little shaky at the start. He's back there in second. Love That Miramont comes on for third, so 7-6-5. Unofficially in tonight's third, we're going to see Brookdale Thomas and Paul Angel in the Woodmere Standardbridge Winner's Circle next.
Judge's inquiry involves the conduct of race number 3 going to the opening 8th. Phil Sizer now alone at the top of the trainer standings. If this one holds up in the third, as Brookdale Thomas on his way to the winner's circle, by facing code 3 by all bets off from the Rock and Roll 100 and Moroccan. Owned by Douglas and Doug Pauley of Amherst, Nova Scotia, bred by Sealster Farms of Lucan, Ontario. Trained by Phil Sizer and driven to victory by Paul Angel, the mile in 2:03 and 3. Brookdale Thomas in the third at trackside. It's the Red Shores Cooler presentation.
This race replay on Channel 2 on your in-house monitor is brought to you by Syntrack Print and Graphic Inc. Mention this ad and receive $20 off your first order of 500 or more full-color business cards. Syntrack, 59 Watts Avenue in the Business Park.
Now the results of the third race inquiry, number 3, One Lucky Rose, made the break on his own, interfering with numbers 1, 5, and 6. With all those entries finishing ahead of number 3, there's no placings required. Now the official results from the third, Salisbrook Bolt was 6th. Mark It Up 4th. One Lucky Rose 7th. James Rains 5th. Love That Miramont was 3rd. How Mac Powerball finished 2nd. Brookdale Thomas, the race winner. Fractions of 30 and 1, 101 and 3, 132 and 4, and the mile in 203 and 3. In review, 647, 5321. Brookdale Thomas paid $15.80 to win. The exactor $45.50, triactor $145.30, and the superfactor was $86.98.
Get out your 50-50 draw tickets. They did a draw for a $75 gift card from Golden Acres Farms, and here is the winning number, A105151. For a $75 gift card from Red Shores from Golden Acre Farms, A105151. Good luck. Come for the meal and stay for a deal at Red's Gold Cup Lounge on the casino floor every Friday in November from 4:30 till 7 p.m. Enjoy a lobster roll, fries, and dessert for $19.95 plus tax. Rewards Club members get $10 free play or match play with their purchase. For more details on the meal and deal, visit Redshores.ca. And there's a look at our picks on the screen for the upcoming fourth race. Note the one Princess Halo has been scratched. I like a 6.25, as does the Classifiers Choices. And the backstretch beat going 6.52 in the fourth in 5 minutes.
Fourth race after the post parade, one Princess Halo is scratched. Number 2 is Baby Step Back. Owned and trained by Ricky Armstrong of Summerside. Kenny Murphy drives. Love Party 3, owned by Suzanne McKeegan of Albert Bridge, Nova Scotia. Trained by Blaine McKenna, Darren Crow. 4, Waterford Girl is owned and trained by Andrew Campbell of New Waterford, Nova Scotia. Corey McPherson drives. 5 is Jazzville, owned by Ronnie McLean, Suzanne McKeegan, and Clark Hannon. Trained by Blaine McKenna, driven by Paul Langell. 6 is Woodmere Kennedy, owned by Mike Pollard of Stratford, trained by Jennifer Doyle, driven by David Dowling. 3 minutes wagering time on tonight's fourth race. Rocky returns with details on the $500 second chance draw that will take place tonight here at Red Shores, Summerside.
Thank you, Vance. Red Shores is pleased to offer the second chance draw for $500. Just sign the back of your uncashed tickets when playing the horses here tonight in Summerside for that chance to win the $500. This is an on-track promotion exclusive to Summerside on-track players only. The draw will be held tonight, and thank you to everyone for playing the horses here this season at Red Shore Summerside. Let's head to the track now for tonight's fourth race. Scratched down to a field of 5. There is the 6, Woodmere Kennedy. 3-year-old Bay filly by Roll With It Harry for Mike Pollard of Stratford. Jennifer Doyle's got a win tonight. David Dowling's got a win tonight. They're teaming up in this one. Last start was here, November the 5th. The left from post 4 was a winner by 3 lengths. 157-2, closing it out in 29-2 for Damien McClellan. 4 wins on the season. 156 record taken right here in Summerside. Woodmere Kennedy leaves from 6 with our top driver David Dowling. 1-9 on the board. And there's the 2. Baby step back. We'll move into the rail position now with the scratch of the 1. 3-year-old Bay filly Badali for Ricky Armstrong of Summerside, who also trains. Kenny Murphy is in the bike tonight. Last start was here November the 5th. Left from the rail, finished 4th, 2 minutes, 4/5. Closed it out 31-2. 10 lifetime starts, 8 times in the top 3 with 3 wins and a record of 157-2 taken right here on September the 24th for Kenny Murphy. Baby step back and Mr. Murphy in the bike, 5-1. There we're seeing the 5, Jazzville, 4-year-old bay mare by Huntsville. For Ronnie McLean, Susan McKagan, and Clark Annan. Blaine McKenna trains, and Paul Angel is in the driver's seat. The last start was here last Thursday night. Left 6, finished 3rd. Race time 2:01.4. Closed it out in 30-2. 4 wins this season, 158-1 record taken right here at Summerside. It's Jazzville with Paul Angel. Right now, 5-1.
Going to have a minor delay in the start here in tonight's 4th race. 6-Woodmere Kennedy needs a shoe repair. Parimutuel windows remain open.
Let's have a look at the odds board for the upcoming 4th race. Princess Halo on the rail scratched. Baby Step Back and Kenny Murphy at 6-1. Love Party and Darren Crow at 7-2. Waterford Girl at 4 with Corey McPherson in the bike at even money. Jazzville leaves 5. Paul Angel at 7-1. And Woodmere Kennedy, David Dowling aboard. Right now 6-5. That's your field for the upcoming 4th race. Good luck with your selections. Don't forget to get in the 50-50 draw tonight. In order to be eligible for draws throughout tonight's card, this is a small token to say thank you to everyone who participated in the 50-50 draw during the racing season. 2 extra tickets will be drawn for tonight's for $75 gift cards from Red Shores, and that's all compliments of Golden Acre Farm. Just a reminder that the Sales and Promotions Committee will be donating their portion of tonight's 50-50 to the New Start Standardbreds Maritime Community. We would like to take this opportunity to send out a special thank you to Golden Acre Farm for their contribution to this evening's 50-50. Nobody claimed that first 50-50 draw ticket for the prize of $75 from Red Shores gift card A105151. Good luck. I want to give a shout out tonight to a great family friend of my mother and father's and mine, my sisters, Blair Strongman, former owner, trainer, and driver here in Summerside for many years. He had Hometown Gal and Darren's Pet. He drove those horses himself, as did my father and many others, Barry Bigger, Jackie McLeod, Jimmy McMillan, David Durash. So shout out to you, Blair. Brought the picture out to you the other day, a Hometown Gal, but I didn't get to see you, but I had a great chat with Betty. So shout out to you. As the 4th race lines up in behind the starting gate, let's head back upstairs to Vance Cameron.
Oh, Rocky, it'd be a good old night for an old horse of Blair's by the name of Maidright. Man, she had some foot on her. I remember her. She walked on me one day. I think I still feel it. Lining up here in tonight's 4th race, folks, we thank you for your patience. And we have Baby Step Back Love Party, Waterford Girl, Jazzville, and Woodmere Kennedy. Here they come. The rough and pacing. The first one out is Jazzville. Second is Baby Step Back. Third one into the turn. Love Party. Coming up fourth on the outside is Woodmere Kennedy, and then the trailer. That'll be Waterford Girl as they arrive at the eighth pole. That's Jazzville. Longest shot on the board out in front in the early going for Langell. Here comes Woodmere Kennedy now. She's set to take over for Dowling. Second, that's Jazzville. Then in third is Baby Step Back. Fourth is Love Party and the trailer. Waterford Girl on by the first quarter. Strung out a little this field of five. Now on the lead, Woodmere Kennedy for David Dowling. Up at 28 and 4. Big time opening quarter. Woodmere Kennedy now leading it. Second is Jazzville. Baby Step Back comes out of the turn third. Racing from fourth, Love Party, and trailing the field, Waterford Girl fifth. They're halfway home now, led by Woodmere Kennedy. Tracking along second, that's Jazzville, and Baby Step Back steps to the outside from third. 59 and 3 was the half mile. Around the turn over to the 5/8. The leader is a Woodmere Kennedy. Baby Step Back is taken over second. Jazzville back to third. Love Party is fourth. Waterford Girl continuing to trail. The three quarters is the next stop, and that's Woodmere Kennedy to get the field there. Baby Step Back on the cone second. Love Party takes over third. Jazzville is fourth and Waterford Girl fifth. Three quarters up in 1:30 and 1, and it's all Woodmere Kennedy turning for home. Clear by 7 or 8, might be 9. Down the stretch they come. Woodmere Kennedy, Baby Step Back, Love Party. It's Dowling and Doyle again. Woodmere Kennedy all alone on the line. Love Party up second. Baby Step Back held on to third, but it was all Woodmere Kennedy in the fourth in 2:01. Thought.
Here comes a slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's fourth race. And Woodmere Kennedy, David Dowling, 28-4, the half, 59 and 3, 130 and 1 3/4. And they double up tonight in wins to win in 2:01 flat. That's her fifth win career for Woodmere Kennedy. In for second, Love Party. Baby Step Back in there for third. So it's 6-3-2 unofficially in the fourth. We're going to see Woodmere Kennedy and David Dowling in the Woodmere Standardbreds winner circle next. Can't believe I forgot to mention Maidwright Vance. My father drove him many times and got lots of win pictures hanging in my karaoke room of Maidwright.
Well, trainer Jennifer Doyle has moved once again to 2 back of the leader in the trainer department, Phil Sizer, as Woodmere Kennedy will take her into the fourth race winner's circle, the Woodmere Standardbreds winner's circle. Woodmere Kennedy, Bay Pacing Philly 3, but Roll With It Harry from the 4-star Shark Dam 4 Stars Row, owned by Mike Pollard of Stratford, bred by Woodmere Farms of Marshfield, trained by Jennifer Doyle, and driven to victory by David Dowling for doubles. Mile in 2:01, Woodmere Kennedy in the fourth.
This race replay is brought to you by the new 1888 Lounge at Red Shores. The 1888 Lounge is perfect for your corporate meetings, parties, or presentations. Contact Rebecca in our Sales and Events Division for more information on the new 1888 Lounge upper level at Red Shores.
Here's the official results now in the fourth race. Princess Halo was scratched. Baby Step Back third. Love Party was second. Waterford Girl fourth. Jazzville finished fifth. Woodmere Kennedy, the race winner. Fractions up 28 and 4, 59 and 3, 130 and 1, and the mile in 201. From the top, your program reads scratch 3-2, 4-5-1. Woodmere Kennedy paid $420 to win. The exactor $28.90, triactor $123.40, and the superfecta was $15.04.
Get out your 50-50 draw tickets for a $20 gift card from Greenhawk. The number is A148221. $20 gift card from Greenhawk. The winning number is A148221. Good luck. The Atlanta Classic sale would like to remind buyers who've purchased yearlings in the 2024 sale that the horses have been released for transfer with Standardbred Canada. Please contact Joy Power in the race office or Standardbred Canada directly to ensure you have the correct ownership listed on the yearling you purchased at the sale. Buyers have until January the 11th, 2025 to make any adjustment to the ownership listed on the yearling without incurring any additional fees. And we'll slide the selections into the screen for the upcoming fifth race. It is the Wendell Wallace Memorial. Vance and I will be along with the Vance Cam, presented by Results Advertising and Marketing. I like 316 in here. Backstretch beat 632. Class first choice is 316 in the fifth race in 6 minutes. Also in the upcoming fifth race, number 5, Gordy's Last Foal. The driver is David Dowling.
Race 5 on parade featuring the Super High 5. It is the Wendell Wallace Memorial. There'll be a trackside presentation. Number 1, Sporty Spice, owned and trained by Sylvia Hall Andrews of Nanaimo, British Columbia. Kenny Murphy drives. She's a Lover 2, Robbie Chappell of Summerside, owns, trains, and drives. Brookdale Shelley 3, owned by Douglas and Doug Pauley of Amherst, Nova Scotia, trained by Phil Sizer, Paul Langell. Jay's Little Spark 4 is owned by Chris McGinnis of Hampshire, trained by Greg McGinnis. Tonight, Corey McPherson. 5 is Gordy's Last Foal, owned by Charlene Cipher of Springvale, trained by Dave Kelly. And note the driver change to David Dowling. David Dowling on the 5, Gordy's Last Foal. 6 is Red Dirt Diamond, owned and trained by Dina Clough of New Haven, driven by Brett Clough. 7 is Mockbook Pro, owned by Paul Conway of Bon John, Zach Conway of Charlottetown. Paul trains, Zach drives. Number 8 is Arnold the Paper Boy, owned by Bill McKay of South Granville. Willie McKay trains and drives. Down to 3 minutes wagering time on the 5th. Rocky, you and I are coming up with our selections in the Super High 5. And we thank Results Marketing and Advertising and their continued presentation of the Vance Cam. And Rocky, I went up and down the program, down and up, and Smitty's got us in a big-time spot tonight, I think, here in the 5th. I went to 3, Brookdale Shelley, much like yourself. I'll use this filly on top as Sizer looks to get a little more edge on the trainer's side here tonight. I like 2, She's a Lover, in that inside post, a veteran mare. She's been over these kind of tracks before. I'll use the 1, Sporty Spice, for 3rd. I'm on the 4, Jay's Little Spark, for 4th, and closing it out with the 6, Red Dirt Diamond. 3-2-1-4-6 from the booth. Rocky, how did you figure it out?
Well, I put the 3 on top. That's one thing that I did do, and I think that'll put Phil Sizer, a little pan in his lead in the trainer standings here tonight. I think that he will anyway. Brookdale Shelley for 2nd, Sporty Spice on the rail with Kenny Murphy. For 3rd, the 6, Red Dirt Diamond and Brett Clough. For 4th, the 2, She's a Lover with Robbie Chappell. And I rounded it out with the 7, Mockbook Pro and Zach Conway. So I'm going 3-1-6-2-7. Vance likes 3-2-1-4-6. Good luck and get in on the Super High 5. Got to give a shout out tonight to J.C. Bellevue, watching up in Edmundston, New Brunswick. This comes through a friend of mine, Corey Mills, a mutual friend, Corey Mills from Summerside. And he tells me that J.C. likes to hear us reminisce about the old days and some of the people who've paved the way for the younger generation. So shout out to you, J.C., watching in Edmundston tonight, tuned in to Red Shores. as tonight's fifth race, field of 8. They're making their way to the starting gate. It is the Wendell Wallace Memorial. Vance Cameron, up to you for the call.
Sporty Spice, She's a Lover, Brookdale Shelley. Jay's a Little Spark, Gordy's Last Fall. Red Dirt Diamond, Mockbrook Pro. Arnold the Paperboy in the grandstand side, full field of 8 here in the Super High 5. Top of the stretch. Ready for start. Super High 5, post time. The rough and pacing Sporty Spice and She's a Lover are the first two out. Gordy's Last Pole coming up third. Brookdale Shelley gets away fourth. They're outside in fifth. That is Red Dirt Diamond. Then in sixth, along the inside is Jay's a Little Spark. From the outside, seventh, Mockbrook Pro, and trailing the field, that is Arnold the Paperboy. Along the backstretch, they go to the opening quarter, and it's Sporty Spice for Kenny Murphy to show the way. Tightening up second is She's a Lover. Now in third, that's Gordy's Last Fall. Back into fourth. Along that inside is Brookdale Shelley. Racing from fifth on the cones is Red Dirt Diamond, 30 and 4 the quarter. Racing into sixth now, that belongs to Mockbrook Pro. Seventh is Jay's a Little Spark and Arnold the Paperboy. Trailing the field, we've got movement now on the point. It's Sporty Spice. Brookdale Shelley's coming first up. Third up the rail, She's a Lover. Fourth on the inside, Gordy's Last Pole. From the outside, fifth, that is Red Dirt Diamond. Into sixth, Mockbrook Pro. Up seventh on the outside is Arnold the Paperboy. And now the trailer, that is Jay's a Little Spark. They're at the half mile in 103 and 1/5 as they go midway around the turn, approaching 5-8. Sporty Spice the leader. At her wheel, Brookdale Shelley. Third up the rail, She's a Lover. There on the outside, fourth is Red Dirt Diamond. On the cones and racing, fifth is Gordy's Last Pole. Arnold the Paperboy takes over sixth. Mockbrook Pro seventh, and the trailer, Jay's a Little Spark. They're by the three quarters, and Sporty Spice is open by two here in the late going. She's a Lover regains second, stalling third. Brookdale Shelley, 3/4 in 1:34 and 2. Down to an eighth of a mile left to go, and a clear leader here by almost 5. Sporty Spice taking them on home. Second, that She's a Lover. Racing from third, Gordy's Last Fall. It's Sporty Spice all the way for Kenny Murphy in the Wendell Wallace Memorial. Second, She's a Lover. Rallying up third, Gordy's Last Fall. And the time for this mile in 2:05:3.
Here comes the slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media. It is the Wendell Wallace Memorial in tonight's fifth race, Super High 5. Sporty Spice and Kenny Murphy. He put her on the front where you like to be in this muddy night like tonight. And they go 34, 101, 30 and 4, 103 and 1, 134 and 2. And they're home and cool here tonight, 2:05 and 3. That's her first win of the season. Fourth career. In there for second is the 2, She's a Lover. Gordy's Last Fall gets in there for third. 1-2-5 unofficially in tonight's fifth race. We're going to see Sporty Spice and Kenny Murphy in the Woodmere Standard Bridge Winner's Circle next.
Sporty Spice on her way to the Woodmere Standardbred Winners Circle here in the fifth, pacing Brown Mare 6 by Sports Rider from the Western Hanover Keystone Treasure. Owned and trained by Sylvia Hall Andrews of Nanaimo, British Columbia. Bred by the Seawind AMT Stables of New Brunswick. Kenny Murphy put the mare on top at every call to get her first win on the season tonight. Over the slop, she's there in 2:05 and 3. Sporty Spice in the Super High Five, joining us at trackside. Families and friends for the Wendell Wallace Memorial Cooler presentation.
This race replay is brought to you by Symes Horse Transport. Based in Nova Scotia and with over 20 years of experience, Chucky Symes would welcome the opportunity to transport your horses when you need them moved. Operating 2 rigs, Symes Horse Transport offers safe, feasible, and timely trucking in Canada and the U.S. Symes Horse Transport is a commercially covered horse carrier. They also buy and sell horses. To book a stall and to get a quote, call or text 902-664-7086 or email st.symes@gmail.com. Good luck racing.
Now the official results in race 5, Sporty Spice the winner. She's a Lover was second. Brookdale Shelley 7th. Jay's Little Spark was 8th. Gordy's Last Foal 3rd. Red Dirt Diamond was 4th. Mockbrook Pro finished 6th. Arnold the Paperboy was 5th. Fractions of 30 and 4, 103 and 1, 134 and 2, and the mile in 2:05 and 3. In review, 127, 834, 65. Sporty Spice 360 to win. Exactor was 28.30. The Triactor 273.20. Super High 5 will get carried over to race number 11. And ladies and gentlemen, reminder, this being closing night at Summerside, there will be a mandatory payout in the Super High 5 in tonight's finale.
Welcome back to Race Day Live here at Red Shore Summerside. Tuesday night, it's our finale of the season, 2024. 5 races in the books. Let's talk about the Park After Dark Jingle and Mingle. Park After Dark presents Jingle and Mingle featuring Kim Albert and Faces with opening act Tipper Back on Saturday, December 7th at Eastlink Centre. Doors open at 7:30 and the entertainment begins at 8 o'clock. Tickets are $25 plus HST and fees, and they can be purchased through the Eastlink Centre box office. And there are the selections for the upcoming 6th race. I'm going 1-3-4. Backstretch beat going 1-2-4. Class first choice is 4-1-6 in the 6th race in 5 minutes. Get out your 50-50 draw tickets. Here is the winning number for $75 gift cards to Red Shores. Compliments of Golden Acres Farms. The number is A148562. That is A148562. $75 gift card to Red Shores. Compliments of Golden Acres Farm. Good luck.
Race 6 on Post Parade, Woodmere Ideal Art, number 1, home of the Ultimate Stable at Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick, trained by Savoy Melanson. Kenny Murphy drives. 2, Winter Blast, home of Danny Bird of Vernon Bridge, trained by Jennifer Doyle, driven by David Dowling. 3 is Redland Mixed Pretty, owned by Brian McGregor, Rebecca Blaisdell, and Howard Anderson, trained by Kyle Williams, Darren Crow. 4, Coast to Coast Shark, owned by Shirley Wallace of Alberton, trained by Jeff Wallace, Corey McPherson. 5 is Brookdale Jim, owned by Douglas and Doug Pauley of Amherst, Nova Scotia, trained by Phil Sizer, Paul Langell. 6 is Rock the Baby, owned by Windermere Farms of Springvale, trained by Earl Watts. Tonight, Ryan DeRoche drives. 3 minutes wagering time on race number 6. Rocky is back with a review of the Governor's Plate 56, won by Twin B Tough Enough and Gilles Barrio.
That's right, fans. Governor's Plate Night 2024. Twin B Tough Enough. Gilles Barrio in the bike. 153-4. Let's pick it up at the half.
The lead, turning for home on the outside. Twin B Tough Enough is there. Island Beach Boy, Fernhill General, the Maritime Magic Man, Gilles Barrio wins Governor's Plate 56 with Twin B Tough Enough. This is his 6th Governor's Plate victory. 153-4. Wow!
Quite a victory it was. Twin B Tough Enough, as Vance mentioned, his 6th win in the Governor's Plate for Gilles Barrio. Roll with Hottie Toddy was 2nd, and Fernhill General, he was 3rd.
And your final call to purchase a 50-50 ticket on tonight's racing program. Last call on the 50-50 right now. A little over $300 going to go to the winner.
Let's head out to the track for tonight's sixth race. Exactor, 20-cent superfecta, triactor, win, place, and show wagering. Landing on the rail sitter in here, that is Woodmere Ideal Art, 9-year-old bay gelding by Articulator for Ultimate Stable of Greater Lakeburn, New Brunswick. Sifuwa Melanson trains. Kenny Murphy in the driver's seat looking to go back-to-back here tonight. Qualified at Truro November the 3rd. Had the rail finish second, 158 flat, 29-4 on the end of it. 3 wins this season from 13 tries, 156-3. Right here in Summerside, season's best. It's Woodmere Ideal Art. He can bust the gate very fast. I look for him to go all the way tonight. And right now, 1-2. I want to give a shout out tonight to John Sweet, tuning in from Paris, France this evening. Wow. All the way in Paris, France. They're watching us on the Race Day show here. He owns part of Almost There, Boss. So shout out to John Sweet, tuning in from Paris, France, from all of us here at Red Shores. Countdown clock is in for tonight's sixth race. A field of 6 lining up in behind the starting gate. Let's head back upstairs to Vance Cameron.
Woodmere Ideal Art, Winter Blast, Redland Miss Pretty, Coach to Coach Shark, Brookdale Jim and Rock the Baby. Half a dozen noses moving up to the starting gate here in the 6th. Top of the stretch. Here they come. There they go, off end pacing, and Redland Miss Pretty firing out. In up the rail, that's a Woodmere Ideal Art second. Third one into the turn, that is a Winter Blast. To get away fourth, Coast to Coast Shark. Brookdale Jim is fifth, and the early trailer, that is Rock the Baby. Up the backstretch they go. Redland Miss Pretty on the lead. There's outside. Here is Winter Blast. Now the long shot up to challenge. Third up the rail is the heavy favorite, Woodmere Ideal Art. Oh, a little brouhaha on a nasty night in Summerside. Here's Winter Blast for Dowling, and they'll clear off a 28-4 opener. Second is Redland Miss Pretty. There goes Woodmere Ideal Art now from third. Coast to Coast Shark fourth. Then in fifth, it's Brookdale Jim, followed by the trailer, Rock the Baby. They approach the midway point, and from the outside, Woodmere Ideal Art now the leader. Second is Winter Blast. Then in third, Redland Miss Pretty. Coast to Coast Shark fourth. Then in fifth is Brookdale Jim. Sixth, Rock the Baby. 58-2. That's a big time opening half mile on this night. To the backstretch they go for time 2. And the leader, Woodmere Ideal Art. Second is Winter Blast. Redland Miss Pretty's coming back now on the outside. Coming to take over fourth. That is Brookdale Jim. Coast to Coast Shark fifth. On the outside, Rock the Baby trailing, but not out of it. 3/4 with 3 in, 3 out, and they were there in 1:30 and 1 down to an 1/8 of a mile to go. Woodmere Ideal Art, Brookdale Jim coming 3 wide, the longest shot on the board. Winter Blast at the rail third. Down the stretch they come. This one's up for grabs. Brookdale Jim, the deep stretch leader. Brookdale Jim, Winter Blast coming back. Wow! What a finish with the training title on the line. It's picture time here in the 6th. Time for the mile, 2:03 flat.
Here comes a slow-mo replay brought to you by Universal Media for tonight's 6th race. And going to the front in this one, Winter Blast got there 28-4, the half up 58-2. Woodmere Ideal Art takes over then 3/4 in 1:30-1, and they certainly did not come the last half like I thought they would in this one in this messy night. Here is Brookdale Jim taking over in deep stretch, but Winter Blast is coming back on along the rail here in a photo. Myself, I think Winter Blast may have gotten there. Brookdale Jim, and it is close on the line here. Looks like the white fella might have got his nose in front. Not posted yet, though. In tonight's 6th race, very close photo between Winter Blast and Brookdale Jim. Hold all tickets.
In the win photo, it's 2, Winter Blast. Well, the training title has just got a whole lot tighter. After Winter Blast got his nose on the wire first here in the 6th, he's going to the winner's circle. Winter Blast pacing Greg Elding. He's 12 by Sand Shooter. Off the Admiral's Galley, Dan Blizzard Babe. Omadani Bird of Vernon Bridge, bred by Pebble Creek Farms of Michigan. Jennifer Doyle triples up. David Dowling triples up. The veteran pacer just collected his 50th lifetime victory on this night here in Summerside. And the time for the mile in 2:03. Winter Blast upsets the 6 and triples up Dowling and Doyle. It ain't over till it's over.
This race replay is brought to you by All Star Cresting, specializing in embroidery, screen print, promotional products, and on-site cresting featuring the newest technology, and one of the largest embroidery and screen printing departments in Atlantic Canada. For all your clothing and merchandise needs, email sales@allstarcresting.ca. At All Star Cresting, we got you covered.
Now the official results in race 6, Woodmere Ideal Art third. Winter Blast the race winner. Redland Miss Pretty fifth. Coast to Coast Shark finished sixth. Brookdale Jim was second. Rock the Baby finished fourth. Fractions went 28 and 4, 58 and 2, 130 and 1, and the mile in 203. In review 315, 624. Winter Blast 2190 on the nose. The exactor 269.60. Triactor at 324.15. Superfecta carryover.
And the winner in the Prince County Horsemen's Club membership draw tonight is Frank Hansen. Go and get your prize at the souvenir booth located on the north end of the grandstand. Just a reminder that the Sales and Promotions Committee will be donating their portion of tonight's 50-50 to the New Start Standardbreds Maritime Community. We'd like to take this opportunity to send out a special thank you to Golden Acre Farms for their contribution to this evening's 50-50. Good luck. In the upcoming 7th race, number 7, Silver Spirit, adds a burr pole outside. Number 2, Watchmaker, scratched. In the upcoming 7th race, scratch number 2, Watchmaker. Number 7, Silver Spirit, adds a burr pole inside. And there is the show photo from tonight's 6th race. You'll see Woodmere Ideal Art just nipping Rock the Baby on the line. Great close show photo by the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. Another winner in the 50-50 second chance draws tonight. And the membership draw is a vest from Aphrodite to Earl Watts. Congratulations. Earl Watts was the winner of a vest from the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission. Spell check. Nobody has claimed the $75 Red Shores gift card. Compliments of Golden Acres Farm. The number is A148562. A148562. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, now time to check your 50/50 draw tickets. Tonight valued at $350. The winning number will be A147480. Tonight's 50/50 winning number for $350, A147480. Good luck.
Just a note, ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing some mechanical issues with the starting gate. That is what the delay is right now. We will get back to you shortly, but just some technical, mechanical difficulties with the starting gate. So bear with us. Thank you for your patience here tonight.
Tonight's winner of the 50-50 draw was Claire Murphy from Miltonvale. Congratulations.
And the winner in the $500 second chance draw is Mark Murphy. Congratulations. If you're with us tonight, you can come up to the office to claim your prize. Mark Murphy, winner of the $500 second chance draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. At this time, Red Shores Summerside are being forced to cancel the remainder of tonight's racing program due to mechanical failure of our starting gate. To our horse people bringing their horses to the track tonight, all entries who have not raced yet will receive a $200 hookup fee from Red Shores. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now the remainder of tonight's racing program has been canceled due to mechanical failure of the starting gate. All entries that have not raced yet here in Summerside on this night will receive a $200 hookup fee. And that will conclude our racing program and our racing season here at Summerside. And on behalf of Red Shores, I would like to thank you for your continued support of the 24 racing season. Look forward to the opening of season 2025. We thank you for your patience on tonight's racing program. And as of right now, the remainder of the card has been canceled. Anyone with advanced wagering will receive a refund at any Par Mutual window. Windows have a refund for all advanced wagering tonight. Thank you.